They have been spotted together several times recently, but they seemingly made it official after the...
So if you think that I'm about to just be having a threesome with a girl, if you think that one, she ain't gonna be on our level, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do it with somebody that got just as much to lose as her. I'm not just doing it with anybody. You'd be surprised how the woman initiates a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not poly, but like, even just when everybody heard that, like, me and my husband had threesomes before, it was like, oh, she's willing to do that to keep a man. I'm like,
nah.
That was all me.
Yeah.
The streets are buzzing with rumors that Aaron Pierre, aka Mr. Mwasa, might be playing up this romance for the cameras, possibly as a PR stunt, and Teyana's out here stressing about it. Listen, we need to dive into these rumors because they've been circulating for a while now, especially among women. And let's not forget how she and Eamon used to share women, with one of them even ending up pregnant. Is Teyana just using Mwasa to boost her fame? And what's really going on with her? Love life? Let's get into it. When the pictures of Teyana and Aaron surfaced online, people were excited. They definitely looked good together. But then, out of nowhere, the drama about Aaron's alleged long-term girlfriend, Jessica Hardwick, started to surface. She's been dropping hints that she's still in the picture. So what's really going on here? On top of all that, people are side-eyeing this situation because Aaron Pierre is on the rise, landing major roles, and now he's linked with Teyana. That's great for his image, which makes some wonder if this relationship is just for publicity. It's not the first time we've seen something like this, so it's not exactly shocking. But wait, there's more. As these rumors started swirling, some people began bringing up Teyana's own preferences. We know she's been open about her fluidity, and now there's speculation that her connection with Aaron might just be for show on her part too. Could this whole thing be a PR move from both sides? To understand where I'm coming from, let's rewind to 2018 when Teyana Taylor was shutting down critics left and right. Back then, people were constantly in her business, especially about her and Iman's intimate life. It all started when she dropped her album KTSEE, which included the song Three-Way. The track was about threesomes, and let's just say some fans didn't appreciate it. One fan even tweeted that a few weeks ago, Teyana and Iman were all about their relationship. But now they just seem tacky, and the interview showed a lack of self-respect. They advised her to keep their private life to themselves. Teyana wasn't having any of it, though. She quickly clapped back, and you could feel the fire through her response. She said, "Let what be a lesson, Petonia. I'm not losing sleep over your opinion. Just because I enjoy bringing women into the mix with my husband from time to time doesn't mean I lack self-respect. So you can go enjoy your boring life and stay out of mine." Let's really break this down because the part that stood out to me was when she said she enjoys it, not just once, but occasionally. That's not just a one-time thing. It sounds more like a regular part of her life, but it gets even more interesting. In an interview, Teyana basically admitted that after they were done with the women, they would just kick them to the curb. Let me be real with you. I could hardly believe what I was hearing. She said she's not just doing this with anyone, but once they're done, it's done. No going back. No second rounds, none of that. The way she explained it, though, made it clear. It's strictly a one-time thing. Like, if they're on vacation in Brazil and the girl doesn't even speak English, they'll do their thing, and then she's out the door. No king, no Netflix and chill, no cuddling, and definitely no staying the night. Watching Teyana and Iman's show together? That's a stretch. You won't even get a proper goodbye. And breakfast? Don't count on it. You might be lucky to get a glass of water before you're out the door. Talk about the door hitting you, where the good Lord split you. But let's be real. This isn't some rare one-off occurrence. Teyana's been doing this on vacations, anniversaries, and probably who knows what else. She's basically made it a tradition. And from what we're seeing, sis really loves the thrill.
I'm not just doing it with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Random.
Or
Also,
I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, and it's like I'm not gonna revisit that with the same person. You know what I'm saying? Like if we in Brazil and Shorty don't speak English, like, yeah, we're gonna bust that down and you're never gonna see her again. And she barely could even pronounce your name. You know what I'm saying? We're never gonna see her again. And that's why I also say in the song, soon as we done, she leaving right out the door. We ain't kikiing, we ain't watching Hit the Floor, we ain't watching Teyana and Iman show, we ain't kikiing, we ain't eating breakfast together, ain't none of that. We ain't even
job done out.
No judgment here, but this is definitely raising some eyebrows. If Teyana is this open and comfortable with sharing her man with other women, you have to wonder, could Aaron Pierre, aka Mwasa, be into the same kind of thing? I mean, let's be honest for a second, at least for a brief moment. Mwasa has always seemed to have his eyes on Teyana.
There's no place to run. We have your scent.
My scent? I've been stalking you two all night.
Look, no judgment here, but this has definitely got people questioning things. If Teyana is so open and comfortable with sharing her man with other women, you have to wonder, would Aaron Pierre, Mwasa, be down for the same lifestyle? Let's be real for a second. Mwasa has always seemed to have eyes only for Teyana. But with his rise in Hollywood, it's possible he might not want to be caught up in that kind of situation. Teyana's always been upfront and unapologetic about her personal life, especially when it comes to her relationships. And now, this is just another reason for people to speculate. When you start talking openly about sharing your man with other women, it's bound to raise a few eyebrows. Let's not forget, when rumors about Teyana and Iman allegedly getting adult film star Albie Roos pregnant began to spread, Teyana wasn't having it. She wanted nothing to do with that drama and denied everything. But let's keep it real. The timeline of events didn't add up, and the situation was a mess. She tweeted that she'd never even seen or touched Albie, and her social media was down because she was upset with her label over delays with her WTP video. She also said, "It's sad that lies get more attention than the truth. Iman's not dumb. He knows I'd finish him in a story," with that little smiley face at the end. You can tell she was big mad. Let's break this down. She claims she never interacted with Albie, but the rumors were loud and no one seemed convinced. As for the bit about her page being taken down because of her label, sounds a bit too convenient, right? Just saying. Now, the line about Iman not being dumb and knowing she'd finish him in a story, that definitely sounds like a warning, disguised as a joke. Remember, Teyana and Iman eventually split, and their divorce was messy, like reality TV drama messy. Teyana publicly said Iman wasn't supportive and accused him of emotionally harming her. But let's be honest, a lot of people didn't buy that story either. The streets are saying Iman allegedly left Teyana because she was more into women than into him. And let's be real, that seems pretty clear, right? Think back to when the rumor went around about Iman and Kyrie Irving allegedly trying to have a threesome with a woman in their hotel room, but the woman refused. Teyana was mad, not just because of what happened, but because she wasn't even included. So, you have to wonder, was she upset because Iman was stepping out on her, or was it more about not getting the invite herself? Let's not forget that in an interview with Gina, Teyana hinted that she's usually the one who initiates threesomes. She said it's her idea, her vibe, and she's the one doing the scouting. So, if Iman was out there doing his thing without her and she was mad, you have to wonder if she was upset because he was cheating, or just because she wasn't involved.
But like, put some respect on a woman's swag. I feel like it's always like they're trying to take that away from the woman to feel like, oh, you doing it because that's what he wants. And it's like, nah,
that's
actually,
not what it is.
I run this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because
when you start connecting the dots, the whole situation becomes a lot clearer. Looking at her past relationships, it starts to make sense. Iman isn't the first man to walk away from her, and based on her history, he might not be the last. Before Iman, Teyana was with NBA player Brandon Jennings from 2011 to 2014, and let me tell you, that breakup was real messy. Brandon moved on with Teyana's former friend, Tay Heckard, and Teyana later admitted she was completely blindsided by it. It was one of those I thought we were better than this and we were friends kind of moments.
We saw you with Brandon at the Medea premiere, so...
No, he was a good friend. I was single on that carpet too. No, I'm saying we're really good friends.
Ease into this, Charlamagne. This is a very sensitive topic.
Okay.
No, but it's tough love because I'm his little sister.
Let's get right into it. You were dating Brandon Jennings, he dumped you.
No, I didn't say it like that.
Yes,
I said allegedly he dumped you for Tay Heckard.
Then there was Soulja Boy, whom Teyana was involved with back in 2009. Now that's really going way back. At the time, people were saying Teyana and Soulja Boy were the real deal, as they were spotted together frequently. However, Teyana later downplayed the whole relationship, and honestly, we can believe her because we all know Soulja Boy tends to stir up drama, including rumors about his undercover lifestyle, as we've heard.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no.
And of course, Drake made the list too. There's always a rumor involving Drake and these Hollywood beauties. People were saying he and Teyana might have had a fling, though nothing was ever officially confirmed. But let's be real, Drake has a thing for stunning, talented women. And I'm not just talking about Rihanna and SZA. So this one definitely isn't out of the question. And let's not forget about A$AP Rocky, since they've worked together and have obvious chemistry. People started speculating. Again, though, no solid proof, just a lot of whispers.
We recently had Teyana Taylor. Will you be able to clear that up with us? I got him there. You see it? Speak to us.
I used to go with Teyana. We went out for 2 weeks when I was like fucking 16 years old.
Colin Kaepernick was another name that popped up. Reports claimed they were briefly involved, but there was never any concrete evidence. Then there's Daniel Boobie Gibson. After his split from Keshia Cole, Daniel and Teyana were seen spending a lot of time together, leading people to connect the dots. However, once again, there was no official confirmation.
I know that we been going through the paperwork for the divorce. Just want to make sure that we handle it sooner than later.
We also have French Montana on the list. Yes, French Montana and Teyana were spotted together, and you know how the industry works. If you're seen with someone, people automatically assume you're dating. But Teyana never confirmed or denied anything. So she's just left to hang out in the rumor mill. Then there was even Travis Scott. For a while, fans speculated that Teyana and Travis had something going on when they were both on the rise. But once again, no proof ever surfaced. Then, of course, there's Tyga. Before making headlines with Kylie Jenner, Tyga was seen with Teyana a lot, sparking rumors, but no confirmation came out, so it stays in the maybe category. Moving on to Deshaun Jackson. Teyana and the NFL star were seen together at events, but neither of them ever addressed whether they were romantically involved. So, we're left guessing. And how could we forget Omarion, Mr. Icebox Where My Heart Used to Be? Teyana and Omarion were very close, and as usual, when people see a close friendship, they start assuming there's something more. But again, nothing was ever confirmed. Last but not least, there's Chris Brown. This one is interesting because Teyana and Chris have been best friends for years, yet people swore there was a romantic connection at some point. They were always hanging out, dancing together, and having a good time. But Teyana insists Chris is like a brother to her. So what's the common thread here? All these men allegedly left Teyana before things got serious, and the word on the street was they all noticed that Teyana seemed more interested in women than in them. Think about it. Over 10 men, and none of them stuck around. It's starting to make sense. And based on what we've seen and heard from Teyana herself, I think we all might know the answer. She's moved past the drama and is now focusing on her career. Now, let's hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below, and I might use them in my next video. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the next video on your screen. Most importantly, I've got more celebrity scoop coming your way, so tell your friends, tell your family, Misty said so.